This week, we've heard chant to drill, baby drill. We can't afford to burn all of this carbon. The big challenge dominating energy conversations this year is going to be the big gap between political agreement and will and the really urgent need for global clean energy transition. There are two things we can do to tackle this. First, we need to maintain scrutiny on government commitments and plans to reduce energy sector emissions. This year, all countries should be submitting updated national plans to global climate negotiations. So we need good analysis and public conversations about whether these plans are good enough. Do they meet the needs of our economies, of our national security, and the futures of our children? Second, we need to have honest conversations about when government policy is making things worse. Well, in 2024, government invested USD 15 billion in new oil and gas exploration. Just this week, we've heard chant to drill, baby drill, but we can't afford to burn all of this carbon. So when we are moving in the wrong direction, why? And are we recognizing the full economic and social costs and risks of these decisions? The biggest opportunity for energy transition is the pretty exciting, rapidly decreasing costs of renewable energy, battery storage, and electric vehicles, driven by efforts to scale these technologies globally. In particular, there are big opportunities for the world's emerging and developing economies who are building up their energy systems for the first time. China's leadership in EV production and renewable technology is setting the pace. This is an exciting moment for a government to be seeing the potential for these technologies and to really accelerate adoption of wind, solar, and e-mobility solutions. What we need now is to shift government money. Governments are continuing to provide huge amounts of financial support for fossil fuels, and we need to shift those resources towards clean energy. In 2023, subsidies alone were USD 1.5 billion. It's an essential step to shift these resources to clean energy, but it's also a smart step because this isn't about finding new resources at a time when governments are struggling financially. It's just about taking the resources we already have and using it differently. Now, there have been commitments in this area for some time, but this can be the year to get serious and practical and for governments to start setting out clear action plans for socially just and effective reform of fossil fuel subsidies and other types of energy support measures.